Alright, cool. Alright guys, so this video is sponsored by making good life choices and my parents. So shout out to them.
What's up guys? It's your boy, K-Swizzle.
And I'm back with another video.
Whoa, hey, rollie on my wrist, hundreds on my chick, and I got the.
Hold up, there's a bug. Alright, take two.
Rollie on my wrist, hundreds on my chick, and I got the licks. You know what it is, and it's K-Swizzle, rapping on the beat. You know we stay sweet, you know we gon' eat out.
So today's video I'm going to talk about the time I fell off a skateboard. Oof. So flashback to that cringy time. Cringier than now. I know I'm cringy now, but let's flash back to the cringier time. Middle school. I wish I could add the dum dum dum. I don't know. That would be cringy. No matter who you are, if you are a 90s baby or born in the 2000s, where there were phones and the introduction of like the internet, you most likely had a cringy middle school experience. If not, so mine was especially cringy. One day, I think it was in summer, I was with my boy Chris, my boy Nick, and my boy Charles. And we all went to Nick's house at the time because, yeah, we kind of rotated whose house we were going to. Because, you know, middle school boys, we hung out, we did stuff, we paused. Also, quick side note, if I ever say pause in the video, it's not that I'm like, I say pause to anything. Let's say I'm like saying something and it just sounds weird. Like I'm like, oh, you know I'm gonna spit, I spit on some bricks. I say pause, because that just sounds weird, I guess. I don't know. Don't think too much into it. So yeah, so we're all over Nick's house. His house has a lot of hills and valleys. And past those hills and valleys are like the fast food stores. Like he has a snow cone place, a Baskin Robbins, a catfish place, a dry cleaners. Don't know why we use that, but a dry cleaners. Every time we went over to Nick's house, we would go there, of course. And at the time, if you were a teenage boy, there has to be at least one time where you were really into skateboards. And that time for me was middle school. So I bought this penny board, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I still have it too. And we love riding through Nick's neighborhood because it had all those hills and valleys. Like, it's like when you go up the hill, you'd have to like push really hard. You'd have to, you know, or you just have to like pick up your skateboard and just walk up the hill like a normal kid would. And that's what we would do. So we get to this really steep hill, and when we get to the top, oof, it just looked like Mount Everest at the time. And so Charles and Chris, I think, were like, nah, we're just gonna walk down, I don't wanna fall. So me, being the cringy guy I am, I just chose to ride down that hill for some reason. But no, I didn't just ride down the hill. I pushed. When you ride down a hill, you could just let the gravity pull you down. You're still gonna go crazy fast. But no, I wanted to be cool, so I pushed and gave myself that extra boost of speed. So now I'm flying down this hill at like 60 miles an hour. Bugs are flying past me. I'm like Keanu Reeves from The Matrix, dodging all these bugs. The wind was flowing through my non-existent hair. I was living the life for like a good 2 seconds. And then I start to wobble. And you know when you're balancing, how you just start to... Why do humans do that? Is that an instinct? Or is that like a learned skill? Like to stick your arms out and like do that sort of thing. So I start to wobble, and then I start to get to the bottom of the hill. I hit a rock and my skateboard flies out from under me, and it's all in slow motion. Like I'm like,
oh no, he needs some milk. Get that boy some milk.
and it was bad. It was so bad. I scraped like everything. So all my friends are like, oh bro, are you okay? And I'm like,
Did it look cool?
I think it looked cool, kind of. Maybe. Yeah, so Nick helps me up, and he takes me back to his house while Chris and Charles go get the snow cones. And when we get to his house, Nick turns into Dr. Nick in like 0.2 seconds. He puts on a surgical mask, gets on some like plastic gloves. He's like,
Alright, let's get it.
So he grabs the peroxide, grabs some other random stuff, and he just goes in. He starts chucking the peroxide at me. I'm like, it burns. I'm joking. He wasn't doing all that. And ooh, it burned. Ooh, it burned. Yeah, then we smacked like a huge Band-Aid on it. Oh, by the way, here's one of the scars. I don't know if you can see it. Probably can't. But like, yeah. It was a long time ago, so it's healed already. That was pretty much that for a couple weeks.
Cody! What's the moral to this story?
The moral to this story, I guess, would be like, don't let your pride get the best of you. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Know your limits, and always wear safety gear when skateboarding. So yeah, please comment anything that you guys would want me to talk about in a next video or anything, because your boy's running out of ideas. I'm joking, I still got some ideas in store. Please leave a like, please subscribe, please share with your friends, because that would help me out so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!
I don't really want no friends, no. Draco got that kickback. When it kick back, you can't get your stuff back. Yeah, and it's lit.